folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. The Tigers offense comes on the field first today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there are secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how would the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Now it's second down here. And the quarter out to first and still going. Powering through a tackle.
He's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Been a solid drive, but the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Dump off, caught by the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
End zone ahead. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 2nd down and goal. And they're trying to push it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. A horrible field position to start the drive quickly. They just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Payne. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So Notre Dame's offense comes out for their first possession today. Got a quarterback here who was really dialed in the last game. Incredibly efficient performance. Let's see if Kirk, if he can duplicate that again today.
Yeah, he just seemed to be in that zone. You know, like you said, every decision was very solid. Put the ball right where the receivers can make a play. I think that's the important thing today. Going up against a defense that has great athletic ability. Just continue to make those good decisions. Be accurate with the ball. And he's got another chance to have another great day.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start.
False start on offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here in the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down. And the ball is away from inside the 10. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They can't stop him. Oh, but he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Young. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. They didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. To the air. It's Carr. Pressure is coming. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force it.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50. But guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Could take it all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. A huge defensive score. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick-6. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. They're one of the star players on this defense. Couldn't make it.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Making people miss. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
The pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The distance will be from 36 yards away. And it's good, right down the middle. And they add to the lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll run it to the left. Picks up the first, looking for more. Will not be brought down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The back's got it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Gets rid of it on the move. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. To the air, it's Carr. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point is good. They cut it to 17 now, 24-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and... a half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Almost intercepted again. Had a chance for his 2nd pick. Couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Caught at the 30. Still running. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Carr. That's caught. It's Young. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short. Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working in the...
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Looking for his big tight end. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Sure hands. It's Gilbert. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So, with only a few seconds left on the half, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it, no problem. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Quick throw to his receiver. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's Gilbert. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. They keep him off balance with a run. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was 0 in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. The pass rush gets home.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. The pass rush closing in. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they'll set up with the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37. The Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They'll get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Play action here on 1st down. And it's a comeback round. Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. Intercepted in the end zone.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. And now the handoff. Fighting off the defender. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Carr. Grab down the middle, it's Washington. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Tries the right with a quick throw. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
This is a crucial third down play. To try a field goal from here will be 61 yards. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws it to the right. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Pass interference.
So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. They'll try the right here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They're going to run the option. They toss it to the back. And that's a solid gain for the defense, able to bring him down. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. They'll try to run for the first down. Crosses the 35. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22. Well, they trust the running game on 3rd down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on 3rd down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
On the ground, it's Young. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking for the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Irish. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's running out of time here. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And a timeout on the field. I'll talk some strategy. A crucial moment here. That sack sets up a second down and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. Notre Dame will likely just try to bleed this clock out. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's a regular season game group that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're
refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a two-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can.
No gain on the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And that one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a...
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.